Want to know if your iron is hot? Do not touch the metal plate. It's never a good idea. Instead, tip the iron down and rub it on an ironing board, then feel the surface. If it's hot, I know I'm good to go. If it's not, we know we have an issue with the iron. There's 2 types of irons. One with an retractable cord like this. You can just pull it out and then you hit this button and it will sink back in on itself, just like that. Okay, the other kind is not retractable. You just will wrap the cord around the base of the iron when you put this away. Okay, I messed up a little bit here. It's okay to put it away hot. Just make sure that you don't touch the plate. Okay, and that you're careful with it. So you'll just wrap that up like that and set that on the shelf. And that will be how you'll do that. You never use an iron without an ironing board or an ironing mat underneath your surface. Okay, those look like these. There's a sticky side on some of them that goes toward the floor or toward the table. So it'll look like those. There'll be times you'll need to add water. This is where the water is. On this top shelf right here, you'll reach in, grab out a jug, grab out one of these little cups. You'll pour the water into the little cup, okay, and then you'll pour that into the iron, okay? Make sure you put these away when you're done so they're not left out, okay, and close up the cupboard. So I'm just going to show you how to pour this in. So I have my water. I'm going to fill it to that max line. I'm going to lay my iron down, open the top of my iron, as you can see, and I'm just going to pour that water into the top. Again, being very careful not to overfill it because that will cause leaks. So there's my mark. All right, you can use the spray button or the steam button on this project. I recommend the steam button. That's my favorite button. You'll use that a lot. Okay. The other rule, this is in your notes. If the iron is down, your hand is on the handle. That is the rule. You cannot just leave an iron down. So if your hand is if you're going to be using the iron, your hand better be on that handle. Okay, so do not leave it down. That could cause a fire, could cause lots of issues. Make sure you tip it up when it's not in use, even if it's turned off. Okay. Some other safety, moving on from iron, straight pins are not toys. We do not poke people. We don't mess around with those. We also never sew over them. So as you look at this, see I come up on a pin, I stop, pause, take my pin out, and then I keep sewing. Okay, we'll carry on like that. And then to pull out my fabric, I lift my foot up, pull it out, I can cut my threads. Another thing, keep your fingers away from the needle. That's how you sew your finger. Notice where my hands are. They're out to the side. They're not underneath the needle because that would be bad. They're one in front and one on the side. If you do cut yourself or have an issue, the Band-Aids are right here at the front. You're welcome to grab a Band-Aid if you need one. Okay, that's where you'll find them. There's also other kinds of sewing equipment up here. These are the marking tools. You'll use these first. Okay, and all other equipment is there. Let the teacher know if you need anything.